This song's called Great Is Thy Faithfulness. It's an older hymn, but I do a couple different things on this. So if you're looking at the chords on the page, you've got the D chord, standard D chord. Then you have a chord that's called a G major 7. And so a G major 7, I play like this. Middle finger on the top string, ring finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, and then the first finger on the E string on the 2nd fret. And so I mute the B string up here, or the A string up here gets muted. So there is a G major 7, and then an A7 is, if you're playing an A chord, a 3-fingered A chord, lift up your ring finger. That's an A7. Then F sharp minor. F sharp minor can be played a couple different ways. You can play an F sharp minor here as a bar chord, but I don't like to play it there. I don't like the way bar chord sounds, and so what I do is I play top string here, and then I will catch the G string and the D string here, and this will be my F sharp minor 7. I like the sound of that much better than I like the sound of this, so that's just personal preference. But that's my F sharp minor. And then we have, of course, a G chord, and again, I like to play the G chord with the, instead of just the bottom string covered, I take the bottom 2 strings, and so I put the pinky in there to cover the bottom string. And so that's where I get my G chord. And that makes it easy for me to move to my G major 7 then, because all I have to do is drop down and lift up. So I can go back from a G to a G major 7 fairly easily if I need to. The F sharp minor showed you. Then E chord is a standard E chord. It's a 3-fingered E chord. And then the A and the A7. Now there's a chord called an E over G sharp. You can play the E over G sharp a couple of ways. You can play it like this and stretch your pinky way up here. Or you can just move everything and play it right here, just like the F sharp minor. But you can play this as a G over, or an E over G sharp, which is the way I like to do it because I like to hear the open strings. So that's my E over G sharp, and then a D over A is just a D chord, and make sure you play the A in the bass. And then an E minor, yeah, A7 showed you, and a D. And then you have a B chord, and what I try to do on this B chord is I'll just bar this one instead of trying to do something different. Now this is different than the a B minor 7 we learned earlier. This is just a standard B chord, and so what you typically see on that would be to take all 3 of those strings with the ring finger, but I don't like doing that. I just like playing it like this, just playing 2 strings there and getting a B, like a B2 is what it amounts to. So I think that has all the chords. This one's a little bit complicated just because of the way the way the chording goes, but the first verse is the same as the second as the third, so I'll play one verse and a chorus, and then you can work through it from there. So it starts out like this. Great is thy faithfulness, O God my Father, there is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. And that's it.